And welcome to a new video, and this time I'd like to talk about Unity 6.6 Alpha and a new feature that is wanted by a lot of developers at the moment, and it's dictionary serialization. So first of all, Unity 6.6 Alpha can be installed via Unity Hub for installing editor, and go to the pre-releases section, as you can see here, and download Unity 6.6 Alpha, which has the dictionary serialization support implemented already. And after that, I just created a standard URP project and played around with the Unity serialization. So you can see here in the inspector my first component that I created. It's as simple as possible, just to show you that dictionary serialization actually looks pretty good. And maybe just as a short disclaimer, I personally think that the dictionary serialization from Odin is at the moment better than the Unity implementation, but Odin is not free, although it's currently on 50% discount during the Unity summer sale. It's quite nice that we get serialized dictionaries in the Unity editor now. So let's hop in. So first of all, you see here that there are multiple types of dictionaries where I tried to explore a little bit of how you can implement that, and let's view it in the code. So first of all, just making a dictionary public does not mean it can be serialized by Unity, and there is already a pretty neat warning. It's a dictionary type but missing a serialized field, and yeah, Unity's dictionary serialization backend skips dictionary fields without serialized field. That's cool and good to know. So whenever you want to create the dictionary, you have the serialized field attribute here. There is also the possibility to use the attribute of a dictionary header with a key column label, value column label, and key column fraction, which is the initial width of the key column is a fraction of the total dictionary width. Pretty nice. And let's have a look at the drops in the Unity editor. There it is, 60%, 40%, drop 0.1 as key, and the value is the drop chance by 10. That's not all. So when dealing with the value or the key values, you can use different types as keys, like a string, for instance, or a struct, or even a custom class. And you can do the same with the values. So here in the elements dict, I tried to publish a struct called element properties with an enum. Everything is serializable. Don't forget to add this class attribute here. And on the other way around, I tried to add a struct and a class here as a key to the dictionaries. There is already a pretty good documentation page on the Unity side, which tells you what and what not to implement on the scripting side of things. This is my struct that I created, which implements the iEquatable interface for the equals method. And the Unity documentation states quite a few things. Let's check it out. Here, for instance, the supported key and value types. There is actually quite a lot of information here. Make sure to read through that all. And thank you, Unity, for providing us so much information on how to handle this. And there are also instructions for using custom structs and classes as keys, even which methods to override so that the dictionary can place and find entries correctly. For value type keys, also implement iEquatable to avoid boxing allocations through key comparisons. Isn't required but improves runtime performance. Also a good thing to know. Here is the inspector functionality, the sort order in the inspector, the customization of the column header, which we saw before, duplicate keys, dictionaries and prefabs, and the limitations. For instance, the multi-object editing isn't supported. And what's another good information is that the inspector sort order doesn't change the serialized order, which always reflects insertion order. Search and filter are available in the inspector for dictionary entries, and there are a lot of additional sites, for instance, the serialization rules, which will help you in case you run into an error during the serialization, and the analyzer gives you more information about possible errors that happen. For instance, the UAC 1013, which only fires when the dictionary is actually being serialized, and this only happens when serialized field is present. And there are quite a few things that can go wrong, especially when using list and arrays for the key values. I also implemented a custom key class here to show you how this may look if this is a class, and I will keep you up to date regarding this. And let's see if there will be things that change, or maybe Unity will add things to the dictionary serialization when Unity 6.6 is out. So that's it for this short video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, support us on GitHub, on Patreon or on Ko-fi. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.